Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, oh man, there's some revealing stuff that we heard this week. Um, Apparently, according to Shams, Giannis was very, very close to being a New York Knick. And that makes a lot of sense because, Silas, could you tell me who on this show was sitting in a chair similar to this? The nice red chair over there, when it had a nice desk, but somebody was sitting behind said desk with glasses that look pretty similar to this, and maybe it's the same hat. I don't know. Could have been maybe a different shirt. Same build though. Is there anybody that was saying these things for years?
Maybe your lookalike could be you.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's a no-brainer of what we knew. We've heard stories of Giannis loving Madison Square Garden, always giving props to the Knicks, always looking at a big market. We knew that Giannis was never going to go from Milwaukee to Toronto. He wasn't going to go from Milwaukee to Charlotte. He wasn't going to go from Milwaukee to the Clippers. Although it's a big market, but you know what I'm talking about. He was always going to go somewhere where the stage is bright because that's what he likes. Well, according to Shams, according to the reports out there, Knicks contacted the Bucks in the summer, and there was this negotiating window sometime in August where the Knicks were trying to get this trade done. According to both sides, Knicks say that the Bucks weren't serious. The Bucks say that the Knicks did not give them a serious offer. So we know that this is going to be a thing that's going to show itself again at some point this season. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and look at the actual excerpt from the interview that he did, where Giannis was extremely candid about what he was talking about and what the situation was with him and the Milwaukee Bucks front office. So Giannis says, first of all, I haven't read that story. And he said, when the season starts, I try to get off social media and I try to focus on my craft and my team. But yeah, as I've said many times, I want to be in a situation where I can win. And now I'm here. I believe in this team. I believe in my teammates. I'm here to lead this team to wherever we can go. And it's definitely going to be hard. We're going to take it day by day, but I'm here. So all the other extra stuff does not matter. He said, I've communicated with my teammates, communicated with the people I respect and love. And I step on the court and blah, blah, blah. Just paraphrasing now. He said, I'm locked into whatever I have in front of me now. In 6 or 7 months, I changed my mind. I think that's human too, if you're allowed to make a decision you want, but I'm locked in for right now. So he's basically saying, I'm here in Milwaukee. We're going to make the best out of it from when I'm here in Milwaukee, but in 6 or 7 months from now, when I can be able to make another decision, don't be surprised if I decide to make another decision and get out of Milwaukee, because I've been angling this for a very long time. Milwaukee Bucks have a very young team. It's not a team that I believe is built to win. They can compete, but are they better than the Knicks? No. Are they better than the Cleveland Cavaliers? No. Are they better than the Orlando Magic? Possibly, but it's questionable. Are they better than the Hawks? Maybe not. So there's a lot of different, the Pistons, there's teams out there that are going to be vying for these spots and jockeying for position. Or is Milwaukee going to be one of those teams? I don't know. What I can guarantee is that Giannis is probably going to have a career year. Giannis may end up averaging 35, 36 points a game because he might have to, just because of the team that they have, the construction that they have on that team, who they have there, and we're going to see how that plays out. But, if he does end up going to the Knicks, I think it's great. But then again, I spoke to a couple of Knicks fans, and shouts to Claw, spoke to him about it, and I asked Claw the question. I said, as a Knicks fan, Are you comfortable with the team that you have presently constructed, or would you rather give up whatever it takes to go get Giannis and then build something new? And Claw, as big of a Knick fan he is, said to me with a straight face, I'd rather keep what we have. And there might be a lot of Knick fans that have that same sentiment. That we've built this team over the last X amount of years. We finally have some depth now. We have a new coach that will probably use that depth better than Tom Thibodeau did. So why should I feel comfortable giving that up now for a superstar in Giannis, but there's no guarantee that we're going to actually be able to build this roster and be good? So there's plenty of questions to be answered. But are Knicks fans wrong for having that sentiment if they do? No. And are Knicks fans wrong to say that they want to blow it up and see how they can be able to go forward? No. I think either mindset, either decision you make, I think puts the Knicks in a position to be able to be successful. I think the Knicks are one of the best teams in the NBA this season. I think they're the favorites to come out of the East. Are they the favorites to win the NBA championship? Absolutely not. You still got the Oklahoma City Thunder that are probably projected to repeat. But if you have the choice to be able to trade for a Giannis Antetokounmpo, I don't know if the Knicks can be able to pass that up. No matter how good they're playing, if Giannis says that I want to be traded at the trade deadline and I want to go to the Knicks, there's no way that the Knicks are not going to say, yeah, let's go get him now. They're not going to say, oh, like, we're good. We are fine, Giannis. We're going to stay the course and see where it takes us this year. No, they're going to go after the star player. It's just the way it goes. So plans change depending on the time and when the superstar player wants out of whatever situation he is, and he's looking at your team as a team that he wants to go to. Plus, on top of that, his wife and kids are back in Greece. His kids are going to an elite school in Greece. They're no longer in the United States, obviously, because of what all the stuff that's going on. Is probably that they're not feeling too safe. And guess where has direct flights to Greece?
JFK?
No, you're close, but it's Newark.
Okay.
So that in itself is like, all right. It's just written out there that at some point Giannis is gonna be here. You know what I mean? Which, hey, I don't mind that. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I wish good things for them. So if they can be able to bring a Giannis here, I think that's a good thing, because I think Giannis will really, really thrive in a city like New York.